Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and I'm here with fiber artist Jennifer Gerard Goley. We've been talking about these beautiful landscapes that you've created out of many, many fibers over many, many hours. And so you brought with you, which is so neat, a basket of some of the materials that you like to work with. So tell us what's in here, because all I see is yarn, and I know it's much more diverse and interesting than that.
Well, and when I look at it, I see that. So I see what it's going to be. But they're all hand dyed. These are hand dyed and hand spun yarns. So they offer so much possibility because they have such a variety of color in them. And I use sari ribbon, also dyed, some not dyed, some just as it was.
Where do you get sari ribbon? Like, what does that mean, sari ribbon?
This is sari, S-A-R-I, so it's made from Indian sari fabrics.
Okay, got it.
And much of these are recycled. They were at one point sari dresses.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and Indian fabrics. And I use wool cloth, hand-dyed wool cloth.
And you cut it?
I cut it.
Okay.
Yes, I cut it into strips. And the strips turn into what I ultimately pull through those little holes.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
So, and then I have other kinds of yarns that are not dyed, that are natural fibers, naturally from the sheep, and velvets.
Okay.
Really a wide range.
Wow.
And roving.
So you find the different, oh, look at this. I want to touch it.
Isn't that cool?
And it's so soft.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And people that use this, you know, knitters use this, and it's really not spun yet. It's not spun into yarn yet.
Okay.
I use it just the way it is.
Yeah, that's really neat. So you find all these great fabrics. You were telling us in the last segment, or fabrics and textures and fibers, I guess you'd say. And then you, from that, you create your landscapes. And so what is your work cycle like? Do you, are you always working on a piece? And I know you have shows right now in 2 different galleries. We're going to talk about that. So tell us about how.
I'm always working on a piece.
Okay.
And I'm very lucky because I can bring my work with me. When I go to my day job, I can bring my work with me. If I travel, I can bring my work with me. So I'm not really prevented from ever, you know, having to be in one space to do what I do.
So, and you are currently showing and selling at the Houska
Gallery
in the Center West End.
Charlie Houska is my boss. I am his assistant.
Okay.
And
he's a well-known artist here in St. Louis. I actually have several of his pieces in my house.
Oh, you're
so
lucky.
We've seen him all over St. Louis.
Yeah.
So you're also fortunate to be able to work with him, I can imagine.
I am, and it's been a wonderful exposure to such a great art community in St. Louis. And because of that, that's how I've been able to blossom, really.
Right. So the Houska Gallery and then the SOHA.
Yes.
SOHA Gallery, is that right? Okay, and that's on Macklind.
Yes.
Okay, so your pieces are currently on display at both?
No, I am currently only at Houska Gallery, but there is a show coming up at SOHA, Leaf and Limb, and I'm sorry, Root and Limb.
Root and Limb, right.
I beg your pardon. And it is a bonsai-inspired show with a number of artists from St. Louis, and I'm going to be showing a piece there that I'm creating for that exhibit.
Great, so that's coming up soon.
March 18th.
March 18th, just in a couple of weeks, so finish your work.
Yes.
All right, very good. So tell us about, you have your art degree from Washington University, you were telling us, and you've been involved in art your entire career. So what would you tell a young person who would like to become an artist? Is it possible to make a career?
Or like young and in school young?
So let's say a teenager who's thinking about their college and career and they love art. Is it possible to create a career?
Absolutely, absolutely. Is it easy? No. Is it, very lucrative? Kind of depends on who you are.
Right.
But, I think what I would say is make time for it. Make a way to make that happen if that's what you like.
Right.
Even if you have to take it from something that you did in a studio to something you can do on your lap in a minivan. Find a way to do it and stick with it.
And that's the thing too, I think that's a good point. Like if it's something you love doing, even if you don't make a career out of it, don't give it up. Right? Make it a part of your life.
Right.
And so as you move forward into 2016, what are the things that, do you have any big projects that you're working on past the next Root and Limb show?
Not specifically, but I'm never not working,
Yeah.
and I'm always looking for inspiration for the next thing.
Yeah.
And I've been very lucky, so I'm hoping to just not stop.
Very good. I'm sure you won't. Obviously, you've got your basket and you're ready to go. And there's spring coming, so that's got to be an inspiration. Yeah. So the work of Jennifer Gerard Goley is currently showing at this, it's coming up actually, the SOHA Gallery in a couple weeks, and then currently at the Houska Gallery, both of which are open to the public in St. Louis here. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.